What is up, bitches? Wow. Welcome to our first official sanctioned by an event live on 3. Unbelievable. For some reason, guys, people keep on saying that maybe we can let these guys do something at our event.
Silly, very silly of them.
What's wrong with IGN?
They're killing esports, probably.
They're killing esports. Who's excited to be here for IPL 3?
Woo! It's hard to see. The lights are kind of in our eyes. How many people? Oh, wow, there are quite a few people.
There are. There
You know
are.
how white I am? That's not good on here.
Yeah, is this balding? Anyone blinding? Sorry.
Soon. Maybe soon.
No, no.
No, seriously, guys, welcome to the first ever Live on 3 here at IPL 3, brought to you by IGN and assortment of phenomenal sponsors. I just want to actually start off the show. I want to take a moment. I want to give a shout out to Apollo. I got the opportunity to cast with Apollo for the first time today, and it was pretty fucking awesome. Like I'm pretty happy with how it went, and all the casters did really well. The games were good, but Apollo, shout out to you.
So have they come up with a name for you two yet? Did you read anything? Is there a name out there?
I don't know. No.
Nice job today, by the way. The whole
Thanks,
team.
Everyone did a really good job. Yeah, shout out to them.
Good
Hopefully you
first
guys watched the matches.
Shout out to starting on time.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, when you have a whole team of production guys that know what the fuck they're doing back there, it makes it.
Oh, wait, you mean for the
yeah.
show?
Yeah.
I thought you were
Wait,
trolling
no,
and
what
you
are
meant for the
talking about?
I was
tournament.
talking about the show.
The tournament?
Oh, you're talking
Wait,
about the
no,
tournament.
that started. Why, I was there. I watched.
In all fairness, it was Blizzard's fault, right?
Yes.
Really? I mean, the blacklisted thing with the APs,
God, I heard it was your player's fault.
Actually, supposedly, rumor has it, I won't confirm or deny it, that DeMuslim was the last guy to log in before the whole thing got locked down.
He was really
Blizzard
upset, too.
lockdown.
I saw him in
Yeah.
the trading room.
Killing
He was-
esports, basically.
He's kind of
That's
upset.
all I'm saying.
It's like half the players were on, and then everyone after DeMuslim was off, including DeMuslim. So it
But
wasn't
fixed,
It wasn't good.
You know, a lot of tournaments always have first-day jitters, whether you've done it your first time or your 50th time. So it recovered, right?
And what time is it right now?
Live on 3.
Wait, no.
Oh,
What
wait.
time is it literally right now? 10:50? I think that they're back on time, so how about that? A round of
10:50,
applause for that. Good. Yeah. I'm sorry, did you have any other shit you wanted to
No,
to
no,
say,
that was
Sasha?
it. That was
Okay.
pretty good for now.
Okay.
I think so, right?
Yeah, give me an opportunity to eat some breakfast. That's a good thing.
I'd also like to give a big shout out to obviously IGN Prime. You know, this at one point was going to be behind a paywall. It's part of their whole Prime thing for the weekend, which is a part of IGN Prime. So they've jumped into esports as well. I don't know if any of you have checked out what they are doing, but multiple streams, POV cameras, roving cameras, and again, they let us come on here and do what we do every week on their thing. And then they opened it all up today, so very cool. You definitely want to check out IGN Prime for the price. Lots of good stuff. Can't go wrong.
And who would really pay $7 to watch us?
Yeah,
Like,
I wouldn't have
No
necessarily
one
paid
would
For
for
you,
us.
Slasher.
$7.
But
For
side
you.
by side POV, all that other stuff they're doing, not us, but yeah. There's some other stuff.
Yeah.
No,
I
just
would
us.
for you, Slasher.
Yeah, I
Let's
know.
get to it.
So yeah, what are we gonna do tonight? Is this kind of gonna be like a normal Live on 3, but not really? I mean, in terms of a panel, it might be a little bit like a panel. We do want to have some Q&A. It's kind of like all the lost time on Live on 3 for not having open phones. It's just a really closed network per se.
But
Maybe we'll get there.
But
or
you do realize that like you can't hang up on any of them.
well,
There's no.
It's
the mic's gonna be in
unfortunate,
their
right?
hand.
I mean,
That's
you really
true.
want
So
to
we
need some-
sometimes.
we're
I bet you there's some.
Do you-
I bet
do you
there's
have the
some
button?
motherfuckers that I'd want to hang up on.
Do you have the
out here,
button?
too. Oh.
Well, hey, look,
You
it's
know
a good
what?
thing because Slasher's not here, so it's not a problem. We
There
don't
is
have
no
to hang out.
dual
hang up
identity.
on him right
I
away.
think. Really, you went somewhere without the GG button?
It's in my room.
Wow. Boo.
Sorry.
Killing. Exactly.
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 That was close.
Obviously-
We're gonna have.
oh, go ahead.
Oh,
Well, I just want to give our normal shout-outs to the sponsors. If you've never seen
Sure.
our show before, we do a weekly podcast called Live on 3.
Who's not seen it? Like, be serious. Okay, hands in the air. Yeah.
Fuck
All
you.
you
Wow.
fuckers, leave the room
Wow.
right now.
Wow.
Like, really? Come on, you're killing it. No.
That guy has no idea.
After
You
tonight.
just
they'll
played
go.
StarCraft, and that's fucked up.
So we are proudly sponsored by SteelSeries, maker of fine peripherals, as well as Gunner Optics. So if you get a chance, tune into our show on a weekly basis, or all the stuff you see on the side here, OneMoreGame.tv network we're part of.
Why don't you let Slasher explain exactly what Live on 3 is?
Yeah.
Every Wednesday.
All right. Live on 3 is a collection of minds that have come together that have been around esports and competitive gaming for a very long time in several different industries and several different games and aspects of the communities, from broadcasting, journalism, team owning, managing, running random shit throughout time because there's no infrastructure or anything, so it's just random stuff.
Creating drama.
Creating lots of drama.
Trolling.
Right here. Trolling. Attempted trolling.
Successful trolling all the time.
Negative. Now, anyway, hopefully you'll tune in. You're going to talk about what we're going to do tonight.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Like I said, probably have a little Q&A. Greg Idra Fields is supposed to be here soon. Greg Idra Fields.
He's here.
Yeah. Look at that guy over there. Yeah, so Slasher actually made some comments that you guys know about these?
Now it's Alive on 3.
All right, raise a glass.
Railcoon, thank you so much.
And anyone who might have a glass, cheers, bitches.
The first good thing Railcoon has done since destroying the Muslim.
Railcoon, yeah!
I'd like to do a
Sorry,
special
Scott.
toast to the Foreigner victory.
Foreigner victory. Idra. Slasher made some comments. You guys heard it, right? But for the 3 guys back there that don't watch the show, maybe they don't know what happened. Slasher, do you want to maybe recap your tweets in a few sentences here?
I will recap my tweets and my show, which no one watches, so I will do that all at one time. All right, so I originally said, congratulations.
This is the wrong one.
Oh, no.
What is this? What are you drinking?
See,
Jack
you
and
order
Coke.
one of these.
Dude, this
they
is
can't really
definitely
screw that
not
up.
a vodka OJ. But that's okay.
Anyway.
It looks.
Oh, well.
Drink it. Taste that shit. I'm serious, lad. This is important. What the fuck is in there?
Maybe Railcoon's trying to roofie you or something. Have you heard him talk?
What
He's
did
got
you
this
do?
really
It's whiskey,
sexy
I think.
voice.
Like,
cheap place downstairs. You get what you pay for.
is this for Live on 3 showed up there?
What the hell is this?
Wait, let me give you something special for those guys.
By the way, we're going to need these throughout the night, so if you want this to get better, you could always welcome to go get that and bring that here.
And chips. Because we'll need gambling chips. So feel free to drop
Quickly,
those up.
the recap.
Okay, so I congratulated Idra for winning, and I said it was his first win in nearly a year, and in 1 week from now, it will be exactly 1 year since MLG DC, which was the last LAN tournament, because, of course, he won the first IGN Pro League, but that was only online, so I don't count that really as same level as the any other major tournament in person. So I congratulated him, and then a few hours later, I said that the win was the...
After, letting the win stew Slasher a little bit.
It was the next day
It's
already.
like, God, this is really fucking bugging me.
It was already the next day.
Idra won. Yeah.
Hey, and I mentioned this before, too, just not as much, but the Chinese tournament for IEM is probably the weakest major LAN tournament that we have had with Koreans since DreamHack winter of 2010 with, I think, Top went and Inca, and then Nama won and beat Mana in the finals. And where's Nama now, all right? Where's Nama now? Nowhere.
What do you guys think about that?
That Zed's Dead song is really good.
No
one got that.
No one heard it.
Yeah.
A new Zed's Dead song came out. You should go check out the name of it.
No one heard it.
Yeah.
I don't think, I can tell you, I talked even to In Control, who had some vocal things to say about your tweet. And
I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard it twice.
So, I'd kind of like to hear what Idra has to say about it.
And I must say, wait, before we have to hear from Idra, Artosis on State of the Game.
Before we have to.
Artosis on State of the Game basically said the exact same thing that I did. And no one gave him shit because fucking Artosis.
Oh.
But I say something, and I get shit because it's me. You go watch that fucking VOD, which is probably up. I don't know
So,
how long
wait,
it takes
hang
to
on.
get that
I'm
shit
just
up.
Do you cast GSL
Yeah.
15% of the time?
Oh.
I love you guys.
No,
You know
I'm
that.
I was just going
No.
to say, what does that say about him, and what does it say about you? That
No one gives a shit about me, which is
Well, I don't know about-
understandable.
no, I wouldn't go that far, Rob. Come on. But you have a reputation for pushing all the right reasons. You're pushing everyone's buttons,
Hey.
right? Artosis isn't that guy, so that's why no one would
Right.
jump on his opinion
Right.
about that. We're just giving
You're
you
not
shit. You
gonna
know
start
that.
fire.
But let's
Nice
bring
try,
Greg
though.
up because it was actually a nice fucking
How about a round
victory.
of applause for Greg Idrefield?
Come on up, Greg. Come on, Greg.
Greg also happens to be a host on Inside the Game that airs Tuesday on OneMoreGame.tv.
Good job right there.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Within control and paying user.
that's right. Also with IGN. What's up, Greg?
Greg, welcome.
Yo, happy to be here.
What's going on with
We should have got Greg a drink actually at this point.
Greg plays tomorrow. I don't know that he's allowed to drink.
That is true.
this
6 p. Not till 6
Not
p.m.
till
though.
6. I would,
Oh,
be
not
fine.
till 6?
So you can
Oh my
drink.
God,
can.
you're lucky. That's
No,
good.
we asked them for drinks on the panel, and they wouldn't give them to us. So
No?
What?
I feel kind of deprived.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. They didn't want it to be fun.
You want Greg fucked up, right?
May,
Go get Greg a drink.
may,
Swear
Greg-
to God, go. Someone go do it. We can't actually go get drinks. So if you want Greg, yeah, Sarah, right? This guy, yeah, let's go. Give this guy a round of hand. Scott, you love this, right? Right? And Greg, you're cool.
Well,
Say, what
I
do you
mean,
want? Greg,
Jack-
what
I
do
mean,
you like?
Greg's
Coke.
of legal age
Jack
to
and Coke.
drink, but I would
Jack and Coke? Here. All right. Thank you.
Make sure you're talking.
Okay.
Yeah,
just one.
thank
Get
you.
him one of these
Just one.
strange drinks that no one fucking knows what it is. How about that? It'll do
Yeah.
the job.
That's the
Hey, bro. I'm
What?
telling
that's
you.
the djWheat or
It's
something
not.
now
It's
downstairs.
like you asked Mini Wheat to go make a drink, and this is what came back. It's not.
So you've asked DJ Mini-Wheat to make you a
No,
drink.
he only
and-
gets beers. He's like Blue
Fair
Moon.
enough.
He's like, I got it. I got you, Dad.
Is that legal? I don't
It's
know.
on. Sure, well,
technically.
I think as long as money's not. Anyway, let's get it. We got Greg Idrefield here. You heard kind of what was talking about. Did you
But
see the tweet? What?
Before we go
Oh,
into that,
Jesus,
I explained
before.
further. I explained further on my show, which no one watches again, that the main story was Idra winning his first tournament in nearly a year. It wasn't even that he beat the Koreans, I felt. It was that finally, after slumping for a long time recently, he came back and he showed a lot of perseverance and he broke through and he swept Puma and he beat Revival pretty decently and Alphataja wasn't that bad. And he won the tournament. And that he hasn't done that in a year. And I thought that was even more important than beating the Koreans. While the Koreans gave it legitimacy, at least some of them, that they were there, which helped the win. But I didn't even think they had to be there for it to be as important that Greg won that he did.
Well, do you want to start with that?
Yeah. I want to start
go.
with the
Yeah,
good
I wanna hear
stuff
from Greg.
before
Come on.
my shit talk.
Okay.
No, I think the Koreans are the ones that make it legitimate because, like you said, you don't count the online tournaments. I've won online tournaments since then, but they don't really matter because the Koreans don't play that. And, you
And
can't
even you've said that, right, Greg?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
No, it's not the same caliber. It can't be. But no, you don't have major offline tournaments without Koreans anymore, so it's like one and the same.
What does it feel to win after so long? MLG-DC. Well, look, MLG-DC was the last time he won a LAN title. Do you remember how fucking long ago that is? That's a long time.
Yeah.
So,
No, it's cool. Feel good. I don't know. The finals are so anticlimactic. Like if
Yeah.
Puma had been the finals, I would be fucking ecstatic. But it's really that.
so you weren't as happy because you had to beat him earlier, and you had to play. You had to play Alphataja in the final.
Honestly, yeah. I don't know. It's all psychological, but yeah, it kind of had that effect. But no, obviously, I'm really, really happy. It's a big win. It's my first win in a long time. Kind of broke the slump, I hope. So. no,
Do
it's
you?
good.
Can we just? Do you feel like it was a weaker tournament than some of the others that you've been playing in?
Certainly, just relative to what? Because like Puma, I mean, he won the last IEM. He won NASL, beat MC back when MC was like beating everyone. He's really, really good. So I mean, even if there wasn't a huge pool of players, I still 3-0'd Puma, beat Revival, and people.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
What?
Fuck yeah! You look at me like.
Exactly. Eat that shit up.
What? No, and people downplay Revival, but he's like played as the ace for TSL and GSTL, and they did pretty well. So he's not terrible either. So I mean, it didn't have the depth, but I still went through the two good Koreans there, barring JYP. So I think it's pretty big.
What do you think changed in this win that kept you back before? A lot of talk about the emotional
It was actually completely mental. Like, my play hasn't gotten better. I practice a bit more, but it's still with limited competition stuff. Actually, a lot of the credit goes to our owner, Alex Garfield. We actually had a pretty big conversation about my mindset a few days before I left for China, and it helped a lot.
And you're reading a book too, right?
Yeah, but I've read all that kind of stuff before, and it sank in this time because of that conversation, I think.
He has returned.
Yep. There you go. All right.
Yes.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you. You're here making this better.
All right,
shit,
only
you got a
one,
whole
Greg, because you're still in your school uniform.
Slasher good about what I
All right, so I have a question for you. Were you cognizantly aware, or did you remember all this bullshit with Slasher in his hair that it could happen?
Not at all.
Because obviously, according to the internet, like I set this all up, and you know, our friend Puma took a dive to you. And I just because obviously it's been a long. Again, if you've never watched the show, and we do, it's obviously being streamed, so there might be new viewers. There was a bet that this gentleman with the long locks put forward that if a foreigner wanted a major, what he considered a major tournament between the bet it started at MLG Anaheim, I believe, all the way to MLG Providence, he'd shave his head. So I think he looked at this event and who was in it and the outcome of it in a totally different eye than he might have normally, and I think his tweets reflected that because he's going to lose that because of Greg. So now that you do know Greg, that like you grackened his hair, like is that, and I saw you in the lobby. You had a nice check. You have a nice trophy, but like, do you want like a chunk of this when it's all said and done?
It's gonna be pretty enjoyable shaving that. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of creepy a little bit, but completely understand.
Maybe we'll put a jar up in the house, like on the mantle.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a scalp.
Hair next to the trophy.
Man, you know what, Scoots? I'm thinking that has so much potential as sponsors. You know, walk through the house, maybe potential sponsors. You know, they go to the EG house. Yeah,
every team has trophies and
fallen victims. Fallen victims.
Be like,
If only you had more trophies.
Well, maybe more are coming.
Wait, how many do you have, Slasher? Wait, didn't you win last year for like the biggest asshole on a podcast? Was that
2 years running.
2 years fucking running.
That was
running. Yeah.
Oh, unofficially. Yeah. What do you think about IPL 3 coming off of a major victory like that? And I think based off the fact that yes, we all agree maybe not as wide range of a talent pool, but there is a wide range talent pool here. Additionally, a lot of people said they felt like they saw a different Idra playing. Will you comment on both those things?
Yeah, obviously it's a much bigger talent pool. It's just an incredibly hard tournament to win. I don't think you can say anyone has more than 10-20% chance at this. There's just no one who is that likely to beat everyone else in it. So it's going to be incredibly hard for anyone, no matter how well they're playing. But yeah, I feel, well, like I said, I don't feel like my play itself has changed that much, but my mindset certainly has. And going into a competition, mindset is, like, I don't know, 50% of it, more.
And maybe that is a better way to say it, but can you confirm with us here that in terms of mindset, you know, I think someone, I wish I could give them actually credit because I thought it was a phenomenal post where they quite frankly said, you know, I feel like I watched an Idra who was not looking at boundaries that exist within the game, but an Idra that's like, I'm going to take what I have and I'm going to fucking roll with it.
Not really. I still feel that ZVP is Protoss' favorite. I was really worried about playing Elfie more so than playing Puma just because I felt like the matchup was really hard, but it was just kind of like, okay, this is how it is. I'm going to deal with it and win anyway.
Right on. Excellent. That's phenomenal.
So now how do you feel coming into this event? So wait, to get this out of the way, you do think that China was the weakest event in a long time, right?
No, I think Assembly, the one Damago won, I think that was weaker. That had Koreans too, but it was like Nada and a couple
maybe just
others.
Nada.
Just Nada? Well, that was obviously weaker. And maybe a couple others I'm forgetting. But no, it's definitely weaker than like any of the MLGs.
All right. There you go.
What are you doing?
I'm just saying, what? That was it.
What are you looking at?
I'm right. What?
What are you looking at?
You wanted him to say weakest, and he did not do that.
I'm getting a password. What's
if you
wrong
want
with
to use the term weak or not the stackedest tournament, that's A-okay, right? I think almost everyone in the room will agree with you. But
are you hurt by my statements? Did it depress you? Did you not even read them because you didn't even?
Because you're Slasher?
No, who gives a shit? What the fuck? Does it deserve a whole like Reddit thread? No.
Reddit thread, like almost a whole Reddit page for a while there, wasn't it?
It is
Yeah.
terrible.
It is true.
So now going
Anyway.
into this event, and it is significantly harder, I would say. How are you feeling? Do you have the same type of confidence rolling off the win from China?
Well, like I said, it's a tournament where there can't be any big favorite just because there's so many big names. I don't know. Yeah, confidence is different in that kind of tournament. I feel like I'm capable of beating pretty much anyone here. I'm capable of playing at my best. But to say I'm confident to win would be silly because like I don't think anyone is likely to win.
Like you don't think
I don't think you could pick a favorite. So.
Yeah.
Right, right,
Like
right.
anything near a clear favorite.
Is that because there are missing players? Would you say if like Bomber or MVP were here, that they would be the clear favorite? Or Nesty? Is MC
only
no
MVP?
longer?
I think only MVP would be a clear favorite in this field.
Who would you give the best chance to?
Of beating him or
Well, no,
winning
of
us?
everyone right now.
He's already said he doesn't have a clear favorite.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
gotta pick someone.
I don't know because there's
Fucking
no one.
forcing them.
There's no one who like really stands out like that. There's like MMA and MC and I forget who else. Young's only TVT really. Well, relatively.
Wait, what'd you say?
Someone said Young.
Wait,
Wait,
what'd you
what?
say?
No.
Wait, how do you spell it?
What's his name?
And
No.
how do you say it? How do you say it? I was informed tonight by Complexity Drewby that it is actually Leong, like with an L. No. I'm just,
No, that's the Korean
Drew-
RL thing.
right. Drewby came. He was like concerned for my life, and he was like, "Yo, you are saying that shit wrong." And so, what? Yeah, but
Oh,
dude, he
man.
sounded serious. This was over Twitter too, so I just wanted to let you know that it was. I wasn't trying to correct you. I just Leon. Just saying.
No, well, to answer your question, probably MMA or MC, but just like insignificant percentage chance.
Is that a satisfying answer, Slasher?
Yeah, that-
Since you
I mean, I get
always
anything
seem to
else,
like
so.
want to ask, people, who do you think's gonna win? Just so you can like say you're wrong later on.
Who do you think's gonna win, Wheat?
I don't fucking know. That's the beauty
That
of
is
it.
the beauty of it right now, right?
That's the beauty of
Because
it.
you're fucking retarded.
Oh yeah.
Who do you think's
All right,
gonna win,
know
Rod?
what?
Rod,
Yeah,
who's gonna
why
win?
Why don't you predict the winner now, and I'll shave my head twice in the same night? How about that? You fucking happy with that?
Who do you? Well, no, honest question. I mean, who do you think are the favorites, and who do you think's gonna win, Rod? Since you're the only one that
Yeah.
wants to go on record with them.
Greg, yeah, because I can do that.
Because you've got hair.
Oh, just for now.
And the bummer about it all is winter is coming.
I live in New York. It's fucking
I
cold.
know.
It's fucking cold. and shitty.
Are you excited to play tomorrow, Greg?
Oh yeah, certainly.
And what do you think of, definitely you've been around the block, Korea, U.S. events since Brood War. What do you think about what we have here at IPL 3?
This is actually really unique. Like the amount of involvement from non-esports press and people, and the amount of like apparently genuine interest from them is really incredible. Great player management. I think there's actually more staff than players here. Like we're taken care of really well, especially if we need it. Like I think Huck has like 20 people assigned to him. So no, it's an awesome tournament. I'm really impressed so far and having to start playing it.
Do you think that the fact that they allowed Live on 3 to go live on their panel ruins that?
Did we bring it back down?
Why is that? No, I think that adds to it.
Slasher's on the show.
Oh, that's true, but we're gonna like shave his head on it, so
Yeah.
I think that makes up for it.
That's gonna. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. You guys are great.
Just looking out for you, buddy.
You're
Just
such a
looking out.
douche.
I
Such a
love you. All right,
douche.
guys. Final questions.
No, just
Anyone got a question
final.
for Greg?
Yeah, we could do a couple. Although he was on a panel, so I think a lot of you guys
That's
are in
right.
the panel, but he could probably
We're
take
already
a
here.
couple
I'd like
because we're gonna probably
to
go
ask
right into Q&A anyway. So
Do we even have?
if you do have a question, by the
Two
way, there
people.
is
Yeah.
a couple guys with microphones. If you
We
just
actually
make
had a
yourself
plan
known.
to have people with microphones out there. Apparently, that plan has fallen. Oh, he's got a
No,
microphone.
Yeah, he's there.
Oh.
They got it. I was just
Well,
saying
okay.
it.
Apparently, it's
Duh.
worked out fucking perfectly.
Yeah.
And if anyone has a question for Greg, we will be able to accommodate that.
Like,
Oh no, it is him, isn't it? Oh, shit.
So
Wait,
Greg,
hold on. You
I
never
heard-
ask Greg questions on Inside the Game. Like, what's
Yeah.
this?
No. I'm here and I want to
love you,
ask
buddy.
him.
What's up?
So Greg, I heard like from a bunch of different people that Puma in general would get the best of you in practice, and you 3-0'd him at IEM. What was the breakthrough there? Like, can you talk a little bit about going into the tournament and what really allowed you to overcome him 3-0? Because that's a pretty big deal, man.
Well, we hadn't played since right before MLG Raleigh, so that's like a month or two there. And a lot of things have changed with the TVZ metagame. We've seen these really fast third command center builds and much more refined early timings. And Puma's big strength, TVZ, is really just getting to the late game and then spreading it out. But he doesn't get to the late game particularly efficiently, not in, like he used to, but he hasn't really changed. He hasn't adopted that fast command center style. So he was just, I don't know, his TVZ wasn't really with the times, and I feel my CVT has adapted more since then. And if he kept playing like that, I think I would actually feel comfortable like beating him, even though I think he's probably the better player overall.
He seemed pretty confident in his interview before the final day. Oh, like what's the percentage of practice wins and losses that you two have?
I think I won 20 to 30%.
So he won like 70% of the games all the time.
Yeah, that would
Thank you.
That would be.
That
Wow.
was good subtraction there.
Wow.
And
I
we
am
gave him
Jewish.
10% too. How did that happen? Wow.
And the cool thing about it is this shit happens weekly on our show. It's amazing. We're consistent, if nothing else.
I'm the good one at math too.
You are. You're on fire. You're holding it down. All right.
So then, what was different?
Wait, we're gonna do some
All the
audience
stuff I just
questions.
Wait, what was that?
Well, okay, when did you stop practicing together?
When he went back to Korea because of latency.
And when was that?
Right after MLG Raleigh.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
We got one or two more for Greg.
Yeah. Anyone else got a question? Indra, over there. Thank you, Pain User. You are
Is this working?
you're the
Yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah. How do you think Protoss is going to do this tournament? Will it be a Holocaust a la Korea or more like... or will they be
It'll
more...
definitely be a Holocaust. I love those.
Man.
All right?
Wow.
Right?
All right.
Come on. Come on, Holocaust. Seriously.
Yeah, I love
I don't even know.
Holocausts too. Or will it be more... Will it be more
So
successful
PM.
like the way it's been in most international tournaments up until now?
There's a pretty big chunk of Korean Terrans here, and I do think PVT is legitimately really hard right now. Like, just watching some of the PVTs versus Puma at IEM from the Protoss perspective, it was just incredibly scary because he either 1-1-1s or postures 1-1-1, so you can never be comfortable, and then it gets late game and got Cloak, Ghost, Scan, and Vikings. I do not envy Protoss in that matchup. So MC is capable of beating anyone here, but other than him, there's not really Protosses who are on the level of an MMA or even a Young, maybe Alive. He kind of looked good today. So yeah, I think Korean Terrans are gonna be
Hecklers
very
is the new
well
thing. It's
represented.
like a live chat room in here. Instead of like
kind of is.
seeing it scroll, you hear them.
Did you watch MC's games today?
No, I was
Yeah.
off
He looked
doing
good.
some interview thing. I heard he looked amazing.
Yeah. Did anyone else do the MC games? Yeah. He looked good, right? I mean,
I heard he like failed an all-in versus Rhett and came back from 60 supply down in a base or something and
No
just
shit.
won easily.
I didn't see that one.
All right, let's do one more for Greg so he can then either go enjoy his night or get some sleep.
No, I
Yeah.
think we should get him more drinks.
Anyone else got a question for Greg?
Right there.
Right here?
I'm trying to be a good manager, Rod, okay? So I got to get him off the stage.
Well, keep making your players
so he
lose,
can win,
so my head will
and
be
you
shaved,
can,
all right?
Yeah, exactly.
You keep doing that.
Anyway.
Is there anyone really from the open bracket besides maybe your teammates that you really possibly look forward to playing in the championship pool?
Dude, Gordon Hayward.
Look forward to that.
Gordon Hayward, he won today, didn't he?
Yeah.
Versus who?
Did he just play one? Did he play one game or did that? And then, okay, that's,
Aw.
that's not-
Okay,
that's
wait,
respectable.
hold on. How was the Kwai Rice versus Gordon match? Brutal.
Oh wow, man. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. That's a good photo right there.
I don't know. Look forward to playing like they'd be an easy win or what? Because Good match. Well, obviously Puma's going to be the best player to come out of there. DeMuslim's up there too, so my teammates, but I don't want to play them because they're my teammates.
Well, if you got in control, you would have an easy win. So, I mean, you kind of want that. Even though it's ZVP, I think you'll be all right.
I'm looking around for Jeff, because if Jeff's in here, he's going to bring the guns up here. I'm fearing for Rod's hair and his life at this
Where
point.
is he?
I'm sure he's off to sleep being responsible.
Yeah.
Hey.
He dodged that one, Slasher.
Yeah.
This redheaded stepchild can be very angry when in control goes 0-17 over every major tournament forever.
Oh, man. He won a match today.
Did he?
Yeah. Nice clarification.
Sorry.
There's some stats.
There you go.
Good job.
I don't really know who else is in the open bracket, so I don't know in particular. I don't think anyone besides Puma and DeMuslim and the other Koreans. I think it's like Lucky and Twilight. Was Twilight? Violet. Oh, Violet's terrible. No one besides
terrible.
No one besides Puma and DeMuslim are really going to be relevant out of the open bracket, and I don't want to play my teammates.
I feel like there's some actually other people here. Isn't Sake in the open bracket?
Oh, Sake's pretty good. Oh.
And DeMuslim and Puma, and who else?
Yeah, I don't know. There's lots of like.
No, and who else? I was asking.
There's also like first-ish tier foreigners, but they're not really going to compete against like the Koreans we have here and the foreigners like me and Rhett and Thorzane, people like that.
You think Thorzane is the best foreigner with you? Who would you say the best three are? You, Huck, and Thorzane?
I don't know. It's hard to pick three because the performance like varies so incredibly much. Thorzane can have like a run at DreamHack where he almost beats Dongrigu, and then I forget where. I think Rhett made him look pretty silly at the MLG Invitational thingy, and I don't know. Performance just varies so much, and there's so many people at that level. Top five, I'd say like Thorzane, Rhett, myself, Huck, Naniwa if he stops cheesing. Seriously, like he was so much better before he started all inning every game.
Well, he's on complexity now, so he has to keep
to.
going. Cruncher retired, he replaced him, so you got to keep doing that forever.
Yeah, how sad were you when that happened?
Oh, he's actually gotten like legitimately worse now, so I wanted to keep playing him and keep getting the free wins. I want him to come back.
Yeah, I haven't seen him around in a while. So, all right. Thank you, audience, for your questions. I haven't. Yeah. So, Greg, any final words? Any shout-outs you want to give before we?
Team Evil Geniuses, like always, all our great sponsors: Intel, SteelSeries, Monster. Yeah, this is gonna take a while.
Yeah.
Kingston.
You have this like down to a fucking science.
I used to. Then we
All
got a
your
bunch
guys.
more, and now I forget it.
They all do pretty well, but generally they'll all forget one or the other because there's getting too many. But they all forget different ones, so it works out and everyone's happy.
Dude, don't say them.
Kingston,
No.
Kingston
Plural.
HyperX, Bigfoot
No,
Networks,
fuck.
Intel Extreme Board, Six Pool Gaming,
Get the-
Slappa,
Whatever.
Gunner Glasses.
Bunch of shit. Don't buy their shit.
Buy all the
Buy
stuff.
their shit.
Buy all
Don't
of it.
buy
Come
it.
on.
And
Definitely buy our
especially
shit.
SplitReason.com, the Release the Graken shirt. It's awesome. There's not nearly enough of them here.
Absolutely awesome shirt.
I heard the
Graphic
handsome
shirt
nerd
is
shirts were awesome.
Oh, man.
What a day.
Oh,
What?
what a dick.
They are, right?
What a day.
I get
Although-
told that every night, okay?
You do?
I do. I can't get to the website, so I can't get any of the shirts, but they keep
That doesn't
telling
sound
me.
very
So
awesome.
if you could buy them, they'd be awesome.
Is anyone in here wearing an EG jersey?
I saw a couple of them around.
Besides,
Is there besides Greg?
Machine.
James Machine.
All right, so you're the man.
Thanks for
Bryce.
picking that up,
I'm
buddy.
just curious. Is anyone wearing a handsome nerd shirt?
Wow.
So there's more EG shirts in here than handsome nerd shirts. And that's it. Yeah, the trimming. Should we address the trimming while we still have Greg here?
Sure.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
No, see, now you want me to do it, right? All right. You're probably not going to be happy with this, but I think exactly you should boo Rod.
You should really boo me.
So we're exactly, and at home definitely
It flows
boo.
through me.
And if you're at home, like stand up and throw shit at your monitors. Do whatever you
Don't
need to
throw
do.
shit at your mom.
Soft shit, squishy shit.
Invisible bricks.
Yeah. So yeah, he's going to man up. Here's the thing, some of you may or may not know that this gentleman was also involved in a side bet because he opened his mouth on the last show and said,
Fucking
and said,
dumb.
"Fuck it, Slasher. Fuck if a foreigner wins. If Idra wins, I'll shave my
Yeah,
head.
and you know what? I will go to my grave thinking that Idra won this tournament because of the statement that came out of her mouth.
Motivation?
Absolutely.
You should write a book.
He'll never admit it,
Write a
but
book.
I'm pretty sure.
So we don't want to like do the water skiing squirrel too long tonight because we do want to get to questions. These guys are not going to have their head shaved tonight, but they are going to have their head shaved. But we're going to do a duo. Obviously, Marcus is here working for these guys, and he's streaming, and they don't want him in a hat, and he certainly shouldn't have a fucked up haircut.
Says you.
Yeah. Rod is also in a very public job, and he's got a couple gigs that he wants to keep his hair for. So we got kind of all made a compromise because we want to do it together, and Marcus certainly cannot do it tonight. Rod kind of pushed out of that. We'll all be honest about that. But we came up with a better compromise, I think. It's unfortunate that we can't do it for here. So here's what you all have to do, and those at home have to do. You probably have to go to BlizzCon. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so the dual shaving will happen at BlizzCon at an evening function. It's not going to be the Barcraft event. It'll
Fuck
be something
that
cooler
shit.
and different. So unfortunately, that is the compromise we all made. And trust me, I'm pretty fucking pissed off about it myself because I think you all know I really wanted to do it right here. I wanted Greg to shave it, and I got kind of outvoted. So.
GG.
Yeah. So there you have it. There's the story.
Cut off a
BlizzCon.
lock.
BlizzCon.
You know what? I
Wait,
think that's pretty fucking
but-
fair.
But. Ooh.
One lock.
Wow. One lock.
Dude, that shit is legit. That's like the best fucking suggestion I
But-
have heard.
But
in
one more.
So long.
But also,
Who's got scissors?
it will be streamed
Who
from this
can
event at
produce
BlizzCon.
scissors right now.
So. But
Production. No, come
scissors?
on.
Do we have
One
scissors? Anybody
lock?
have any
I thi-
scissors?
I-
let's bring.
One lock, right?
Greg has.
Yes!
Greg cuts one lock.
Yes!
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 Take it off! Take
Yes!
it off!
One.
Take it off! And Greg gets to cut it.
One curly.
I like this compromise much better.
curly
Yeah?
lock.
Yeah? Much better? Come on, Ron.
What do you?
Just a middle
Where are
lock
these
somewhere.
scissors?
Just a middle.
Bring
Greg will
this-
do it.
Look
Yeah.
at that. Look at that. Hold on. Afterwards, we're gonna take out your pancreas with this thing.
Greg's got to do
Because
it
it
though,
can
man.
do that.
Greg's got to do it.
Wait, yeah. Does Greg get to?
Greg has to do it. Absolutely.
How does this work?
Oh my God.
Bring it.
This is when I wish I had like
Bring
the
it.
jackass thing, and I'd just go.
Just take that out. Take that out. That's fair. That's fair. Oh yeah.
Woo! A small token of what's to come.
You have leveled up in my book, Slasher.
Absolutely.
Even though
Slasher,
that it
good
is
job.
Fucking nasty.
BlizzCon.
There is now
But
this
BlizzCon, yeah.
BlizzCon's
And-
in like 2 fucking weeks.
I know, it's
am
not a
still
big deal.
fucking
You
either
are,
way.
you are. You got such a small group of
This
people.
is
And
not-
it will be streamed. We'll probably, hopefully, if all goes planned, we're going to find some other stupid people to let us do something similar like this again. So it'll be streamed.
Dude, get out
so
the
yeah.
fuck off the stage.
Yeah.
But
Everyone
keep
give a round
drinking
of
your
applause to
jacket
Greg
coat.
Idra
Greg,
Fields,
good luck
please.
tomorrow, brother. Yeah.
Excellent.
Rock on, Greg.
If there's any Slasher fans, I think that this lock is up for grabs.
I think it's some sort of, can we do a Kickstarter auction of some sort? Some Reddit thread
I have
for
a
it?
feeling I'm going to have to pay someone else to take it. I just get that. feeling.
I'm not touching that thing. I'm just staring at it going, I don't,
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
don't,
nasty.
I don't even want to know.
I won't lie.
Thanks.
That was
guys.
cool. So, all right.
We have a little bit of time left. Someone just yelled that MC came in. I think you had invited him on the show. Do we want to take a couple questions and then bring MC on?
Yes. And the MC is going to speak in English only because I know Wax is here, but
said
it's
English
much
only?
funnier that way, right?
You said English.
Yeah, we
only?
gotta-
English only.
About a half hour, yeah.
About a half hour or so. Okay.
So one thing.
What?
Thank you, Scott, for giving money to the groups for IGN. So now they actually matter.
I did make the suggestion. and,
Yes.
the cool part about it is they
I
took the
think-
suggestion, so that's
I
cool.
think I think MC is just here.
Oh, look at that.
Yes.
Woo! Holy shit. Give him the hair. Let him hold the hair.
No. No.
Takes initiative.
MC, hello.
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 We all said tonight that you played very well. What do you think? You play well?
I know.
Yeah. But maybe in the previous tournaments, maybe not so well.
You think so?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I think so.
I think
MC needs a drink.
did you win
maybe.
this tournament? Maybe. I won Greg Pierce.
You
Yeah.
will what?
I won Greg Pierce vs Greg Pierce.
Okay.
Okay. I do you think that you can, become a champion again?
Become?
You think you could be champion again? Be champ.
Win.
Win.
When?
Yeah, you think you can win?
Yeah,
Win. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
I can't see.
All right. Good deal.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
You
there.
versus Idra.
Yeah.
Who win?
He want winning one game. I for him one game. Huh?
You told him one game?
Idra want winning one game, best of 3. I give him.
Like a handicapping one. Wow.
Just kidding.
Is that in the rules? Can you do that? That'd be cool.
I don't know. Can you?
He can do whatever he wants to, I think.
Yeah.
So MC, do you gamble at all? Do you gamble? The casinos? No casinos. Oh, did not know that.
Found that out today. How old are you,
bummer.
MC? How old?
That's right. The players can be younger.
American is 20.
Oh, so close.
I am 1991.
How does that fucking work?
I don't know. I thought MC you're like 23.
Yeah.
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 All
I
right.
don't know
Dude.
how that works exactly.
Yeah.
I don't
Cool.
know how that works.
Well, I can't ask him what he likes to do.
Yeah.
Drink either.
Yeah.
How-
Unfortunately, Rachel found that out tonight.
How were your opponents today? You won 3-0. Easy?
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
No. That's DRG. No, really. You need to slit more throats more often, but leave easy peasy to DRG.
MC, do you like traveling out of Korea for tournaments?
Yes. Cause so many fans and exciting. And many shout.
In StarCraft 1, Korea is sort of like this. But in StarCraft 2, it seems that out of Korea is bigger. What do you think?
I think StarCraft 2 foreigner fans better than StarCraft 1 Korea fans.
Oh.
What are you thinking up there, Slasher, when you hear something like that? Like, fuck yeah, or
Well, why are we better? Why are we better?
Big shouting and MC.
Yeah. So that?
Yeah, you want to know what else? When the camera like goes on them, you think Railcoon goes like. No, Railcoon's like, fuck yeah! And that's, I agree.
That's America.
Right?
Yeah.
That's America. Woo!
Right.
We are good at that shit. And at this event, we can drink. This event, we can drink, and you know that from NASL. So we're going to be cheering for you more than ever before.
How do you feel about GSL for you? How's it going?
Now?
Yeah.
Just could be, but doesn't matter. Is I'm going MLG Orlando and gonna champion get cold ass.
Excellent. Go ahead, Slash.
I got one.
Yeah, go for it.
You guys gotta like figure out fucking panel etiquette. Like you all lean forward when you're not talking and shit, and you're moving around. Like you think I've fucking never done
Sorry,
this before?
Scoots. I didn't realize you wrote the book.
Well, no, I can't see our guest. I'm way the fuck down
Fucking
here. you
old man
bastards.
Scoots can't bend
Exactly.
over and look across the goddamn table.
That's true. Oh, I can't wait till BlizzCon. BlizzCon. I didn't hear it. I get heckled.
Yeah,
Sweet,
They said he did last night.
Oh, was that Rivington who said that? Oh, I wish.
It's Freak.
Oh, they play League of Legends, I think.
And really, like, seriously.
Hi, Freak. Nice to see you, you bastard. Rivington and Freak in the house. There is a League of Legends tournament. I'm just fucking with them. Crazy
really,
game.
like,
Anyway, so here's my question.
Who cares?
MC,
Yeah.
what would you do with $1 million? $1
$1 million?
million. What do you do with it?
Buy mother car.
Mother car, or which is what the awing was for?
I give car for mother.
Yeah. Okay.
Car
so
for-
it is,
car for his
It
mom.
is an awe.
And buy house. Yeah. House.
Out of Korea,
And,
right?
Another money going bank.
Nice.
Smart man.
Wait. How does it
Wait.
feel to take all of our
What
money?
does this mean?
Take out all money.
Take our white people money.
Like at tournaments. At tournaments.
Why bad manner?
Oh, yeah, Slasher. Why bad manners, Slasher?
Yeah.
You saying it's not true?
I would have rephrased the question a little bit differently, but that's you and me.
So you feel pretty good about it. All right. Cool.
I think he enjoys it. Who wouldn't?
MC, did I hear that you play League of Legends?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
We actually
There are all
have
7 people
from
over there
League of Legends
cheered.
here. What do you think about the game?
You know Chaos? Warcraft 3 custom game in Korea.
Mm.
Same Dota.
Dota?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did play Korean Dota, and you know Race, SK Gaming manager.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he invited me League of Legends, playing first game. You know Mundo. I play Mundo, but so many people knowing me Mundo back. I so tilt and change character. I'm only use character is Timo.
Ah.
I wish I knew what the fuck was going on.
Yeah,
Even I kind of understood that.
just good game.
Yeah.
Just
All
good
right,
game.
there you go. MC approved.
All right, hold on.
Wait.
Which one's harder to play?
Yes.
Harder, League of Legends or StarCraft 2?
Just fun. League of Legends maybe, but
Okay.
my job is StarCraft 2. If me not StarCraft 2 pro gamer, StarCraft 2 better maybe. Huh?
Sorry, Scott is yelling at me right now. Like,
He's like Jim Morrison on the mic over here. You all watching djWheat? Hey, break on
I
through.
can't fucking see.
Wait.
Our guest. I was.
Yeah, because it's him. Always him.
bullshit.
Online him.
Alright,
If you're not actually asking the question, you
There
just
you go.
step out.
I have a better question. Which is harder, League of Legends
Easy.
or that Korean Dota game?
League of Legends.
Yeah, take that, Slash.
All right, I got shot down.
Wasn't the answer you expected? Was it?
Nope. Sorry, Riot.
Was it?
I think you need I think you need stud Korean. Yeah?
Start Korean. Oh,
Sturdy.
We have to learn Korean.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
like to.
It's a good thing to
Yeah.
know, I think, these days.
Final questions.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you gonna win this tournament?
Sure.
That's easy.
Who you're gonna win? Who are you gonna be playing? Who are you gonna beat in the finals?
I hope or
Who do you think, skill-wise? Who you think's gonna be there with you? Not who you hope, because that would be who you'd want to beat. That's
maybe MMA or Puma or Hero or STC.
So none of the foreign players. So out of the 10 options that you have,
but an
it could
EG
be
player. Nice, Puma. Thank you. I'll pay you later.
Maybe Hawk.
Nothing.
That's like bro love. It doesn't count. But none of the foreigners, right? A
Hawk is
Korean.
foreigner.
A Korean in the final.
I hope foreigner vs Korean, but Korean Imba.
That's what we're going to end on.
All right,
Korean,
yeah,
but
I
that's a perfect
agree.
ending.
Let's give a big round of applause to MC. Thank you,
Good
MC.
luck this weekend. Very
Good
nice,
luck this
very nice.
weekend, indeed. Good luck. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. All right, another big round of applause for MC.
Absolutely.
He played really solid today. How much time do we have left,
I don't
Sasha?
fucking know. I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Scott, for making the groups matter. I'm glad they do now, kind of.
Yeah, we jumped
Though
over
Huck
that, but
made 2 motherships and carriers, so
Huck also was really questioning how he should have beat Zerg, man. Did you actually watch the games?
No, he was traveling here
watched one of
still.
them, yeah.
Were you traveling here still?
yeah, I was traveling.
Did you watch the Metalopolis game with Stefano and Huck?
No.
Then shut the fuck up.
There you go.
I heard. I
Did
saw
you
him.
guys watch the game with Stefano and Huck? A few, yeah. It wasn't that full, was it?
Huck, he came to
that.
me.
It
I
was
saw
an
him. The
early
first
game.
person I saw was Huck, and he's like, I tried everything. I did everything I could. I could figure out how to beat him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
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 That sucks.
Well, and
That's fucked
less
up.
words, but all right. So usually we don't get to take open phones on the show because this guy talks or comes up with like 50,000 fucking topics.
Oh,
that we're
by the
supposed
way, Devastation is this weekend.
Yeah, shout out. for
Shaz,
sure.
Devastation
Shout out.
this weekend. Wish we could be there.
DevastationEvent.com is the website. They'll be streaming all their stuff this weekend as
I'm
well.
gonna watch some
Starts-
fucking Street
starts
Fighter
tomorrow.
this weekend.
Good
Check it out.
stuff.
Yeah, and Marvel.
Everyone should. Everyone should. So we want to give an opportunity. We still have the roving mic. Any questions at all related to anything and everything?
Except for this guy in the
Railcoon.
front.
Right off the bat, kick us off, man. Oh, wait. All right, no Railcoon allowed? Why? He always tries to call on the show, and I see his name,
Yeah,
but
I
then
try
like
every time.
5,000 more people call. But anyway, Railcoon, what's up?
So, Slasher, you completely dodged the who do you think's going to win question, even though everybody's asking you. So, who do you think's going to win?
I believe MC.
He left, you know.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
Nah, that's
You're
cool.
Not, you're not pressing anyone. Actually.
No MC
I
points
think it's a
being
good
handed out.
sign that he threw out his group. Seems pretty confident. He has been playing well, but I mean, if he wants to go to Orlando and get Code S, this is a good place to start. So I got MC.
All right.
Wow.
Great question out there.
I'm pretty sure that he's talked shit about MC like recently, but
He's in fucking Code B. Yeah, no shit.
all right. He looked really good today. Really.
I'm glad.
So. All right.
It's better than before.
Thank you, Railcoon. Go ahead.
Uh-oh, I can see his hair from here, I think.
Yeah, I'm the guy who did the
Are
drinks.
you guys going to reimburse me for
Pretty
that
much.
drink?
Yeah, hey, you owe me $12.50 wheat.
You guys have come a long way in esports. So, what do you think? What do you think of like the contrast between when you first started with esports and now you're like in a casino hotel, being flown out across the world to just do these events?
Well, Quake is fucking dead, so
There's a good contrast. In all seriousness, it's kind of like laughing about it the other day because, or earlier today, because when I started off with Apollo, I actually said, it's kind of interesting because I casted Apollo winning the World Cyber Games 2007 Grand Finals when he played Command and Conquer. And here we were today, sitting next to each other casting. And like 2007 still seems like a long time ago, but to think that even before that there was another 5 years or even more of broadcasting and going. I mean, this this room is like the size of the lands that I went and played Quake 3 at, you know? So the fact that you have filled this room with a show that is now dedicated to basically the passion that the three people on this panel have really got for esports. Maybe
actually no. When I can
no,
actually
in all
see
seriousness, like it really makes me proud. Like I don't care sometimes what some of the people say about, you know, the high horse that I may ride, because I feel like I've deserved that, and all I want is to see this to continue to succeed. And I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't have been here for the last 10 years if I didn't believe in it 100%. So at the end of the day, it's pretty fucking amazing that we are all sitting here.
Agreed.
In this room, you know, appreciating something that is even a niche of a niche.
I think the cool part about it is for a long time, a lot of us, and even the people in the dark here, have been hardcore gamers and competitive gamers, and there's always been a strive to be the best at video games for a very long time, and there's been BYOCs, and there's been LANs, and we've had our CPLs, and people have dragged their CRTs around forever, and we've all waited for 30,000 people to watch a stream. We've waited to pack theaters and MLG exhibition halls with fans that then want to support players and buy product and buy tickets and buy HD streams. You know, 5 years ago to CPL, we were all there, but we were the only ones there, right? And we were happening to be the competitors as well as the fans. And now you have a sports-like fan base that, yeah, I might go shoot basketball, well, I might play a little StarCraft, but I know that these other guys are phenomenal at it, and they are the athletes of it. They are the pros of it, and we were all one and the same, if that makes sense. Like the fans, as I say to a lot of people, like the fans have shown up, right? And that makes it all real, right? If you're all the same people playing the game and thinking it's really cool, but you're the only ones, then you're in your own little world. But now you have people that maybe never even play a video game, but they watch the shit, they'll go to it, the girlfriends sit down, the boyfriends sit down, they go, holy shit, this is competitive. All sorts of different games, just like sports. You might like basketball, you might like baseball, you might like Street Fighter, you might like StarCraft 2, you might like League of Legends. So my excitement is that I've been here forever waiting for this to now like show up, and like the party's arrived and it won't go away, right? And StarCraft 2 and League of Legends and those kind of games and the Street Fighters has what brought it. And I think you can add like free streaming, the Twitches, the Ustreams, the ability of players to stream, you guys to stream, watch shit. It's just, it's
perfect storm,
it's
right?
like going from a fax machine to like a cell phone, like going from a CPL to like now. In technology, us sitting here, streams, what those guys are doing back there. Like Almost Famous is like one of my favorite movies, and they keep saying in the movie, it's all happening now, man. It's all happening now. And it is. Like my other favorite movie were Jolly Green Giants walking the earth in here, man. And it's, I think, Full Metal Jacket, by the way, if anyone, like, again, so the fans have shown up. You've all shown up, and you make it
and
real.
Thank you, by the way.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it.
It's really fucking sweet.
And now,
that's my take on it.
Unlike 10 years ago, when we all tried to build infrastructure which exists today, which is a large part of esports to begin with, that it's not even still now really coherent or together, or, you know, there's still multiple different leagues, multiple different games, and not everyone uses the same games or rules or time schedules or events. There's still tons of fucked up shit, don't get me wrong.
We got a long way to go.
But we've had now 10 years of trying to fix all of these stupid fucking problems that have existed for forever, and now that we've done that, a lot of those issues are gone, and now people that were our age, well, at least my age, you two are old as fuck, but you normal people out there who are at the same age as me,
you're both about to have less hair than the old fuck. I'm just letting you know.
People that are 14 or 15 now don't have to try to build esports as we did before. It already exists, and they can be a fan and a spectator and do it, you know, and act in that way and support and buy things instead of just trying to like really get together and build an entire industry which never existed before. So,
right on.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good question.
Yeah, good question.
Good question. And
more out there? I should not do that.
To many more years. Anyone? Yo.
And bring back
Is
Quake.
this thing on?
Fuck. Fucking.
It's on. Hey, this is Adam Buccio from the old school UGP.
Speaking of fucking,
1999.
Right on.
And you know, I just wanted to say,
My boy.
thank you guys for being there for all the years. Like, this show every week is something I really look forward to, and I can't wait to continue listening to it every week. It's just really great. Getting back to kind of esports, I wanted to ask Scott a question about when the EG League of Legends team is going to take place.
Oh, Bucho, I can't believe
Is it after the Dota team? Because
yeah, I mean, obviously we would be a silly business not to look at that exploding genre. We did at one point have a Dota team before these other games popped, and they're no longer with us. But we're certainly looking at all three of those games. Say that again. Oh yeah, that is true. That would make it easier. If you didn't hear her, she was screaming Epic Gaming. There is a team that's called Epic Gaming that is quite successful, actually. So, I don't know. Like I said, we're looking at all three games. We are very intrigued by Dota 2 because it is the one that started it all, kind of. So, but we have to look at what they all do for the competitive platform, right? And obviously, Riot is spending not only a lot of money, but a lot of resources on their esports, as is Han. And we got to wait and see what Valve does. I mean, they've already thrown a $1 million thing, so will they do a lot of that? So that game, we don't know yet. It's not out. We have no short-term plans for League of Legends, but again, it's something we always keep an eye on. By the way, Bucho and I played Counter-Strike, used to go to CPLs, get our ass kicked by the Euros.
Yeah,
like you would
they
say.
They played Source. Give it up.
No, I will fucking. Are the can you hand me the scissors, man? While they're still there. But that was back in the day when you saved your fucking money. That was your vacation, and you knew you were just gonna get your ass kicked by the Euros or somebody, But you still went and did it.
It was great.
Yeah, it was great. So thank you, Bucho. Who also brought some fight sticks, and he wants to play you some fucking.
In what, Marvel?
I think he did.
I'm down with some Marvel, man. I'm down. I can't.
So we got to find a monitor and some stuff, I think, to make this happen.
I'll play some Marvel.
There you go,
Horribly,
Marvel.
but I'll play some.
Marvel.
Oh, total side note, but it's more as I heard this throughout the show. If anyone has a better fucking idea than esports, please, let's do this.
It's here to
Too
stay.
late? Is it too late?
Let's do this sooner than later.
It's here.
No.
What?
Not even close. But if we can actually do something.
I think it depends on who you're talking to,
We're
but
gonna
you're
do
right. It's a long-term conversation we all have that esports is kind of a weird term. If I'm talking to someone that doesn't know, it's competitive gaming or professional gaming, and we call it esports. It's not gonna. It's too long. It's not going to go anywhere. It's too long.
Anyone else have?
And then what would I kill? I'm killing professional video gaming. That has no sex appeal to it. Much like me.
True. That is very true.
Sing.
Another question?
Anybody? Bueller?
Okay, how you guys doing? Big fan.
Doing good.
Turn your stream down.
I could use another beer.
Turn
your stream down. Can you mute your stream? I
can
hear
hear
echo.
I'm sorry, I'm listening to.
Okay, we're
I'm
good.
listening to the stream, not the call.
No, I'm just kidding.
So on this week's State of the Game, they were playing with the idea of MLG on ESPN, and In Control mentioned djWheat that you were in opposition to that. And I just wanted to know if you could share your thoughts on that.
Well, In Control is pretty accurate on that. And here's why I'm sort of opposed to this. Well, first and foremost, I should caveat this with the fact that I have worked with gaming in television. I worked on CGS, which is DirecTV. Contrary to popular belief, I did not actually make decisions that ended up tanking the fucking company.
You were in charge of the whole thing.
I was not in charge of the whole thing, but I was a commentator for it.
Did give Evo that cease and desist.
I saw it. I saw a lot of stuff that happened on the inside. I also realized and saw a lot of what went into sort of taking a game and a traditional game type and figuring out how the fuck that's going to work on television. And, these guys just mentioned Counter-Strike, right? So they took Source, and they were like, all right, we're going to take this game that's played, 15 or, first to 16, that has, a complex economy system based off of planting the bomb and killing enemies and this and this and that, and we're going to condense it to, the first to 10. And we're going to just give everyone a shitload of money at the beginning. It's has anyone play Quake? Okay, there's two types of Quake.
Nobody.
There's right Quake, which is basically you pick up red armor and it fucking disappears and you have to wait until it picks back. And there's wrong Quake, which is like fucking Quake Rocket Arena and shit like that. That is horse shit to me.
Well, we happened to actually play a lot of Rocket Arena back in the day too. But anyway,
I don't want to play a game where everyone gets full. Anyway, back to the point.
No one plays.
It's
game.
just like it takes away a lot of what makes it amazing competitively. It'd be like if we just decide, okay, well for the StarCraft match, you're starting at 100, 100. Like it wouldn't make sense, right? So if you think about putting StarCraft 2 on ESPN today, Stefano versus Huck was going on. It's amazing. It's an amazing matchup, right? So imagine you're watching this, and all of a sudden, the game fucking pauses. And it's like, and no, we're for our sponsors. And there's a 5-minute break. And then they come back in, what, they count it back down? Like, what, I mean, any StarCraft player will tell you, like, what the, and sure, yeah, they made TV timeouts for football and stuff, but there's appropriate breaks for that. When is there an appropriate break for a commercial break in StarCraft? When is it? The end of the game?
So,
which could be an hour and 20 minutes. So to me, it's like, okay, well, I'll at least fall back on the don't put it on TV and say it has to be done in a capacity where a sponsor is buying into their logo being on the screen all the times, and there not being a commercial break. But you have to understand that that's a lot of money that has to switch hands between a television corporation, the channel, and the actual advertiser itself. So there's a lot of shit that doesn't make sense there. How do you do it? I don't know.
Yeah,
so a best of 3? Like, you don't know how long a fucking best of 3 is going to last.
Well, and obviously Sundance's tweet was very ambiguous in the sense of in what regard on ESPN. Would it be a segment on a Sports Center type show where they did recaps of the latest events and you could do highlight reels, which would you want to show people full games if you're trying to introduce a whole new audience. If you give me a highlight reel of a sport I've never seen, I'm not going to understand how cool it is, right? Because I don't know what they're highlighting. So his whole thing is you can't program for the game because it doesn't have 15-minute quarters and all those things. So I don't...
Unless you change the game. Do you want that? Does anyone want that?
Yeah.
Fuck no, you don't. Yeah, exactly.
So it could end up being a recap show. And MLG has actually been on TV before, and Sundance is well aware. Like, they did lots of recap-y stuff of their old seasons on both USA Network and then on G4. But those aren't really the sports networks that you want our sport on. They're, kind of gaming networks. But they were recap-y. They weren't showing the full thing.
Did you see the Evo recap on G4? Did anyone see that?
Yeah.
Anyone know?
Yeah.
You guys know what Evo is? A major video game, right?
It was silly.
They were going to show the finals on G4, right? The finals was actually like a 30-minute affair, right? So I was watching the recap, and they're like, all right, coming up next after the break, it's going to be the Evo finals. And I'm like, well, how the fuck are they going to do that? There's like 7 minutes left in the program. So they basically just took a lot of footage and like edited it together to make it appear as if a match was played, but it was the furthest from the truth. But the funny thing was they actually repeated footage.
Yeah, they speeded up.
And so I don't want to see that happen.
I don't think there's any way that Sundance and MLG going on to ESPN2 would let like repeated footage go on the network. But I also think there are big issues. Poker is not played live when it's on ESPN2. It is replayed. So you already know the results beforehand, which might ruin some people. But the StarCraft
Does anyone recall this guy on Live on 3 saying, it doesn't fucking matter if it's live or if it's a VOD. I want to watch it live.
Yes. So
Right?
that automatically it might not be live, and I might not care already. But I would watch it to support. But will people watch only to support, or because they really want to watch it, which is a live game? If they already know who's won. I know StarCraft community is all fucked up about this, and they spoilers. I don't understand that. All of you guys are weird.
Well, yeah.
You're weird.
I think
Respect the spoiler.
I think the question basically gets answered by if you show it like a sport, like we're used to seeing on sports TV. The format of some of these games, League of Legends, is the same thing. You don't know when that fucking thing's gonna end. It is not conducive to traditional TV media situations where they have commercial breaks and how they chop up their sports. Simple as that. So it would be a network having to do, like you said, take the risk. Like, we'll still give you your love, but this is how you're getting your love. It's not at a 2-minute warning break where they're at the end of the half, where it's a different TV sports model. It has to be, or it's recaps. That's it. But I'd be okay with either if they were genuine with how they were telling the story of whatever sport they were covering. CGS did a lot of things wrong and just game showing it. So even if it's
a lot of things right,
a recap
too,
thing,
so,
sure. But if it's a recap show and if it's properly edited,
and Dead or Alive,
yeah.
Well, hold on, Dead or Alive was the most.
It was the most popular,
league,
yeah.
actually.
which is
So
god awful.
So either could work.
I agree.
But I mean, I don't necessarily need to see a recap. I'd like to sit down and be able to watch. I'd like to. I envision like what we kind of all go do every week is like we're at a golf tournament. If anyone's been to a golf tournament, it's like 4 days, and it's like 10-hour days, and those not TV, like literally added. It's a constant competition. You can go anywhere in the golf area and watch, right? So that's what this is like. Like when we go and do events, I always have the mindset of we're covering like a 4-day golf tournament. You got to take your breaks. You got to do commercial stuff, but that's how you do it. So if they could transfer that where, like you said, they don't cut into, the mothership's been launched. Oh, and we'll be right back. They can't do that. They have to accept the wacky parameters or lack of parameters. Yeah. And I don't know if that'll ever happen. So
I hope not.
And I don't know if it needs to happen.
That guy's asleep.
Is he? I'm sorry. But like we have our.
He's totally asleep
Can
now.
you throw that shit from here?
No, I wasn't talking about you being
man.
asleep, bro.
He was asleep.
I wasn't at all.
Holy fuck.
I was.
But the other point of it be, but to take that one step further, ESPN's great, but we don't need it. We have our TV stations. We live on our computers. They're more conducive.
I don't know. I actually.
Amen.
And I can watch it in my living room just like I watch TV.
ESPN and ESPN2 specifically, I think, is the only example you can give that is different than just being any other station. USA, that was whatever.
Yeah, I'm with you.
ESPN's former deal with MLG was not on TV. ESPN2 is the sports
it's a different scale.
station in America. There's nothing else. It is that. So I think it being on ESPN2 would be. It would pretty much legitimize StarCraft.
I mean, it would certainly like
more than anything else before.
With games in full, right?
I guess what I mean when I say we don't need it, it's not the Messiah that we used to wish would come.
I don't know, man.
Right?
Good question.
Anyway.
And it will obviously, I don't know. It's going to continue to come up.
I think we got time for maybe one more. I don't know.
No, I don't even know. Do we?
Am I getting you need to give me the rappy rap signal? How are we doing out there?
More questions?
Oh, we got 15, Connor, by the way.
15 minutes?
Sweet.
Oh,
all right.
Okay,
yeah, all right.
I'll stop rambling. Sorry, it's the nature of the beast.
We can take another question if anyone. Yeah, right over
there. In the same vein of conversation that you were speaking about, I think mainstream television, even ESPN2 with even with its niche coverage of certain sports, I think mainstream television is slowly being eclipsed as it's being recognized as becoming ever more archaic, and it's not really. I mean, it's definitely applicable, and
dude, you're
to
right.
a lot of things.
You're right. I mean, you don't need to say much else. You're right. It's being proven by the companies that are willing to put money into advertising on the internet and realize there's a much different reach. There's a much more specific reach. I mean, to think that kind of Slasher, what you're implying that ESPN puts it on and suddenly like the community grows by 2, or like times 2. I mean, is it really going to happen? Probably not. Does it expose to more people? Frankly, I think fucking Barcrafts would bring us more success than
Barcrafts.
ESPN.
No, Barcrafts watching ESPN2. Wow.
Well, you know what? But a Barcraft anywhere in the fucking world can watch IPL 3.
Yeah.
They cannot do that with ESPN2.
True.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's
I
why
know.
you
said
it's
even
our new
moments
TV.
ago.
That
But still, at the end of the day, we can't poo-poo that. We all want the growth of this. So if if done right on a network like ESPN or ESPN2, that would absolutely help us.
But in the now, isn't it more appropriate to say how are we going to support these because dude, that's where it's like the passerbys. I was at Chow Bistro and seeing people pass by on the street and like what the that was sweet. So you're right. And that's just TV. So
we'll see though.
Hey Scott.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, so if everybody goes to facebook.com/IPL, IGN Pro League, and go to our events page, they'll see our global Barcraft network, and they could drop in anywhere, a lot of places in the world right now to stream IPL 3 to see what we have going on our channel. And if anybody around the world wants to launch a Barcraft, they could just contact us through our Facebook page, post the link, and we'll put it on our page. So there you go.
Fantastic.
That's, you know, I think there's a lot of reach there. It's amazing. And I had to go to one myself before I truly, truly appreciated just how amazing it is. So if you get the chance, this is awesome. I guarantee you, just checking out a Barcraft in your local area it's so worth it. Please do it.
It's kind of lame to say, but I haven't gone to one because I keep going to all the events.
It's hard to go to a Barcraft
I
for the
haven't
event when
missed
you're
an
at the event. I know it's the same thing.
I can't
I know,
go.
It's
like, damn
it's
it.
different, but you know, it's worth it if you get the chance to. So,
all right, we got another question anywhere
over here.
Bueller.
So you guys have been doing this a long time. How would you compare commentating Quake versus commentating StarCraft? Anything you have to focus on? Anything you have to struggle with? Any general
You
thoughts?
guys want to take this one first?
Yeah, I mean, what I find, Quake is such a fast action game, and like obviously the players are doing all their timing.
StarCraft's for fucking nerds.
As a caster, I find
StarCraft's for nerds.
All right, shut up.
Quake is for real men.
We're fucking around because he's the only one that's
Real
casted.
men.
Well, you're the only one that's casted both, but you have casted some Quake. Well, I have casted
Yeah,
neither
but he's
of those,
never casted StarCraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Marcus, the question goes to you.
It is different because a Quake match from the moment that it
No, get the fuck
All
off our
right.
stage.
All right, I'm down.
Oh,
I think this is
shit.
appropriate.
I'm down.
Wait,
with this.
are
Hold
you
on,
pre-
can I
Did someone
just
say
at
manly,
least-
manly men?
Can I at least make my statement and then have you back it up? So we
2GD is
Why would
here.
you back? Don't back
Quake
it up.
Quake from the first moment it begins, it is going to be amazing. Like seeing where an opponent spawns and knowing, holy fuck, he's got the railgun spawn and he's going to get mega and he's going to get 2 of the YAs. And then what's going to happen after that? Like that meant from the moment it started there was going to be action. And StarCraft is kind of like a boiling pot of water. And it's like, dude, this motherfucker's going to boil and when it does it's going to be amazing, but we got to wait here.
It might boil it quick or slow.
And it might, might be a little bit hotter, might not be, but I'll tell you what, when it boils, it's awesome. But Quake, and that's one of the reasons I got into commentating, because it was just like, ready, fight, and then it was 20 minutes of just like, balls to the walls action. How many other games do you find that in? Actually, not a whole lot.
Too Good brought his own booze.
All right.
He just pulled a bottle out, his own glasses.
What do you think?
Wow.
I honestly believe that the similarity. Where's my work visa?
That's enough.
Hang on. First of all, wait a second. We're joined by Too Good. If you're unfamiliar, well, how could you
Too
not
Good.
know who the fuck Too Good
I
is?
want some as well.
But anyway.
I'm okay. There you go. You can have some as well.
There we go.
The biggest similarities between StarCraft 2 and Quake as a commentator, from a commentator point of view, is not actually the game itself. It's more actually it's a 1v1 game, and you actually get to focus on the players. And that is the most important thing when it comes to esports, because even StarCraft 2 now, as it is such a great spectator game, there might be points as a spectator for yourselves where maybe there's too much StarCraft, or where you might dip in interest, or it might go up after a patch. But what needs to be the most important thing when actually commentating is highlighting the players and making sure that you want to follow these, fantastic individuals, because what they do is really impressive. So I think that Quake and StarCraft 2 as a commentator is all about the players, and I think 1v1 games are, really where it starts in esports. And I still really love the team games, but the one-on-one and the focus on the player is really where it's at. So, that's my opinion. And this is my whiskey.
Yeah, thank you for the whiskey.
Thank you.
Is that a beer?
Thank
That's
you.
perfect.
You've casted Quake before,
Yeah.
Slasher. No, I know
Slasher,
you
you don't really cast Quake, though.
Yeah, man. Sometimes when I'm not banned from QuakeCon, I will totally cast Quake. These previous years. Yeah, I think it is really similar, especially because of that 1v1 aspect, as you mentioned, Street Fighter along with that. Those are the 3 games. Those are my 3 games I like to watch the most, because it is easy in 1v1. Counter-Strike is just hard, because there's 10 point of views, and you know what the hell's going on until 4 people are left, and then you finally see a 2-on-2 or whatever, but by then, you've missed half, 75% of the good action. I still probably find Quake a little more exciting because it's high action all the way through. There isn't any build up to be needed, and even if there is build up, it's like awesome all the way, and it just only gets more awesome at the end. While StarCraft gets more awesome, but you don't have that awesome to begin with.
No,
Yeah.
I kind of disagree with you because you're Slasher.
Perfect.
And it's my job.
That's how it should be.
Quake has a lot of build-ups as well. It gets very slow, but it builds up attention. And StarCraft 2 does the same. To kind of describe what StarCraft 2 is like to commentate, StarCraft 2 is a fantastic game to commentate because it's a game where I can look in and understand the basics. But the game keeps growing, and as it grows, I need more and more explanation about what's going on. So it's kind of like having someone explain to you a blueprint and actually show you what it's like when it's in 3D. And Quake, you have to do exactly the same thing, but it just comes a little bit faster, so you get less time to explain, which is why there's probably less commentators as well as a smaller gamer base. So it's, in that way, it's like slightly more difficult because it is faster, but at the same time, it's very similar. And I think actually if you can learn to commentate one game like StarCraft 2, you can actually transcend into all the other different games. So, you know, the style of commentary is, it goes across all of them, really.
I would say one thing. There's only 2 games that have left me speechless commentating before, and they are Quake and StarCraft 2, so there you go.
I haven't cast it either, but I think Quake is an easier 1v1 to, as a spectator, tune into and watch because it's an easy battle. He killed him. He's up by 1.
It's a lot like a fighting game.
Yeah, it's
really
a lot
is.
quicker to instantly know who's winning at least. Then you start learning the nuances of why they're good or why they're bad or where they made their mistakes.
Thankfully, in both games, shit blows up, and that's
absolutely.
big plus,
and there's and actually another cool thing about both games is there's a very high, skill ceiling from the best in the world, and people that can still play it and have fun in pubs and such. Right?
And
a lot of people can play the game, but it's not easy to go win money at either of them, so to speak. Right? Other games are maybe an easier, lower skill season at its peak, and those games are extremely hard.
And that's really the true thing about an esport game is it doesn't limit the player. It actually, the player can be everything they want to be. And I can actually watch a Quake Live tournament without having to see anybody's tags. They could all be alias, and I can actually probably tell you who's who just by the styles of them playing.
It's fucking too good.
Because no, it's just the way that the game allows the players' personalities to shine, and I think we get exactly the same in StarCraft 2, and I think that the game design is actually allowed the players to shine, and I think that's what makes a great esport game as well, another factor. So Quake definitely has that. And a lot of people are actually probably wondering what I'm doing, not on Live on 3, but here at IPL, and actually...
Yeah, why are you here?
What?
You're not part of the people that don't know.
This is where I sneak in my shameless plug because you want to know why I'm here.
Well, Too Good and I
this
go
isn't
way
a shameless
back,
plug.
So
But the actual reason is, and it's only because you're talking about Quake, is I was very, like, IGN coming into esports is actually one of the biggest things that's actually happened in esports forever.
Hear, hear.
It really is.
Hear, hear.
IGN coming in is, it's so big that I don't think that our industry actually know how big it is right now. So I've kind of like come in just to kind of see how everything runs. And I think for a first live event, this is the best first live event I've ever been to. You know what I mean? It's, you know, so already IGN, you can give it up for them because this is, you know, it's already day 1, but it's going to be amazing. So I'm actually here just because I'm actually trying to twist David's arm, and I'm basically saying, if you would ever like to come over to Europe, or if you would ever like to do Quake Live, I can get you all the admins, everybody you need to add in. So I'm actually...
This is, of course, where all the European listeners who are watching via the stream, you tweet the appropriate channels there, IGN Pro League, and let them know that you want to see it over in Europe.
Yeah, well,
is David,
that as well.
David
but also,
in the room by chance? Like, well, is he still around?
Yeah.
He was
Also
here. He is in the room.
Yeah. I'm going to twist his arm a little bit.
Quake,
There's David back there.
Make it happen. Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, hopefully I have a meeting where I get to, because the best thing about Quake is actually a lot of people can enjoy it, just like they can StarCraft. So I'm going to twist his arm and see if he wants to let me try Quake out for a season.
Quake brought us together, too good.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, actually, the first time I've known djWheat for ages and learning as a commentator, and I focus on being nice to the players. And I remember actually someone commentated me back in 2003, and I was playing a game, and I wasn't doing very well. And I can't remember this commentator, but he was a nasal-sounding prick. And he said, it's not
Said
so much of
bitches
a
a lot.
question if Too Good's going to win the game anymore. It's more of a question if Too Good's going to get a frag. And ever since then, I've been nice. Haven't I? I've been like an angel after that as a commentator.
You too, buddy.
That was the first time I've been commentated,
get a
and it was
frag?
him.
I don't remember.
No, I didn't get. No, I did get one frag. Yeah, and you really cheered actually.
I bet I did. Damn it.
It was like versus Stellum or something, so I had no chance.
Who versus who?
Stellum from Germany.
Wow. Throwback.
All right, so I think
More questions.
Connor, are we done? Yeah, 2 minutes. I think he's giving me the 2 minutes.
Yeah,
All
2
right,
minutes.
Let's do
Anyone have
one
a question
more.
for Too Good?
Yeah, well, since we've got him, one more question for Too Good specifically.
someone's
No,
got a question
of course not.
Back. Yeah, someone back here has got a question.
Why
for
you
Too
gotta
Good.
validate Too Good like that?
Is Haley Bright as cute in real life as she?
She's a lot cuter in the
Thanks to
dark.
Two people that
What?
got that.
So that's what I was gonna ask.
She looked really good in the hotel room. What?
But not as good as Star Slayer,
Too
though.
good. Can I have the,
not as good as Star Slayer. She
pocket knife of death?
Playing
she
with
would,
it.
She would rock your world. We got to make you and CG come together.
I want Lindsay Sporer. I heard she's what's
What?
the word? Excellent.
Anyway, so
Question, last
it's-
question of the night.
It's for all four of you, especially with Too Good here. Trying to get Dave to do the events over in Europe with Quake.
Or anything.
For
I'll help.
with the whole layout here at Bally's and Caesars, how do you guys feel? Because the Circus Maximus is so far away, within a gamer's walking distance of.
I want to.
It's not across the hall. Like, what the heck?
No. I want to take this one, right? I've been, and I bet you the same for you, dude. Weren't we on the Futuroscope in fucking Paris, France? And it
Oh
was
my
like,
God, yeah.
You had to walk 2 miles to go from the player housing over to like the tournament area, and then the final stage was like, then in a whole nother park. Like this is actually compact compared to some of the things that I've been to in the past. I think more importantly isn't it awesome to have 2 dedicated areas where you can either be participating and watching here or have the option of going over here? To me, I sort of see it as a music festival where I'm not going to be able to hit every stage I want to hit. So in a lot of respects, I have to plan out, what I'm going to do, where I'm going to go, who I'm going to see, etc. And, it's pretty amazing. Someone asked earlier, how does it feel to be at this point? Well, it feels pretty awesome that the event isn't this room. This is one small part of IPL 3, so that's amazing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of walking to complain about, but there's also alcohol, gambling, and strippers. So.
And what more do you need in
Well
esports?
said.
Come on. Really?
Well, and I think there's a much bigger.
Some video games too, apparently.
There is a much bigger picture at play, right? Like IGN has announced that they do have a deal with Harrah's, who happens to own all these properties. So this is their first event, and this is how this venue operates. And so you take those logistical challenges when you run events. And again, like he said, it's not a bad deal. You have 2 rooms. The even cooler part about it is the way they've set this event up with their deal with Riot and League of Legends. Is come Saturday, all of us that care about StarCraft 2 only have to go to one place, and that's that theater. And that's where all the championship stuff happens. And then League of Legends kind of takes over this whole area. So then they get 2 dedicated homes for the last 2 final days of big 2 tournaments. So yeah, we're a little inconvenienced now. Do I watch what's happening in here? Do I watch what's happening in Circus Maximus? But that goes away in like a day and a half. And you still have 2 full days to watch whatever game you're here for in a very cool location either way. You add that to what you have to watch. You can go right in and watch some of these guys play in their little room. And if you're home, obviously, the stream offerings that they are offering, whether behind the paywall or just 2 live stages, booths, HD for free, all around good stuff. The next event they do, wouldn't it be greater if the theater and the ballroom were right next to each other, obviously. But you take those things as you grow this. So Saturday, we're all going to be in that big room, and hopefully it's packed, StarCraft fans, that is. And that's it. It's a good problem to have, right? And being a hotel logistics guy, you don't always get everything like right there. It just doesn't always happen. So.
I mean, until you build a dedicated esport kind of
stadium,
you really don't have much better.
Rumors.
We were doing it.
There are rumors.
Yeah, CPL's been working on it for like 7 years now.
Is that after they're going to release their game? What was it called?
It's gonna
Severity.
Yeah,
it's coming.
It's going to be an
right
$8
after
million
winter.
tournament
Severity's coming
in their Coliseum. that will be on the moon.
Will
by
there be
the
a
way.
statue of anybody like
It'll be
Angel?
awesome.
Really though,
I-
it's actually rumored now.
I think, yeah. So
more
it has
legitimacy.
been for the last 8 years, so let's just let it happen. When the ground breaks and like the cement is poured, then we'll talk about it. Otherwise, urban legend, buddy, urban legend. All right, we got to wrap up.
We do.
We got to wrap up. We're getting it's like, dude, we're gonna kill you.
Yeah, we're already over.
Big round of applause to Too Good.
Hello.
The man.
I'm
MC
here
for
till
coming on.
Thursday.
MC,
Try the
Idra,
chicken.
I want to give you guys final shout outs. I'll leave Too Good. We'll start with you.
Just thanks for coming out and talking about like the TV thing earlier. Honestly, there's already Gamer TV. It's called Twitch TV, and they're supporting this event. So big shout outs to Twitch. We have our TV, so and we don't need to go on TV. The more of you come out and the more of you make noise, the more we do, the better it's going to be. So cheers to everybody for
Right
doing
on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Slasher.
Congratulations to Idra for winning China, taking home the trophy, and he will get my hair.
All
we'll
of it.
do it. So
A little bit.
Just as soon as he washes it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's on the way.
This is
Scott?
for you.
Yeah.
On the drink.
I
yeah,
can't.
he's
I
taking
was
it
really close. So this was fun.
This is good. We
I
gotta
like
do this. We
this.
gotta do
This
this
is
more
good.
often.
This went well.
Would you guys like us to do this more often at events? All right. Sweet.
We should make this happen in Orlando too.
Let's make it happen in Orlando.
I'm gonna work on that.
That's fine.
I promise.
I'll let you give the normal show shout-outs, but I'd like to give a huge shout-out to both IGN and specifically IGN Prime, both Martine and Derek, on both those teams, the IPL team and Prime team. But obviously, trusting like a crazy podcast like us to come into their fairly professionally, for lack of a better word, run event. Is really cool, and then big props for them, like dropping the paywall so they could show everybody what these panels were about today. And again, I will give them a plug. Like, you want to check out Prime if you're at all interested in gaming, which you all are. It's really, I mean, forget what they're doing here. For what you can pay to get access to demos and all the other stuff that they offer, really, I mean, it's like a couple cups of Starbucks, really. But again, they've been great for us. I've heard the POV cameras are being very well received. The roving cameras here. That's the kind of shit we want at all these events. So great stuff, and they've been gems to work with. The production crew in the back, thanks for letting us go late.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Those
Appreciate
of us that do
it.
production,
all day
we
you've
get
been
it.
there. We love production.
And a shout out. I'll start with IGN, but like a shout out to everyone who's helping grow this, whether the IGNs, the MLGs, the DreamHacks,
The Koreans.
the GSLs. I could go on for days and days. It takes an army, it still does, and we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
We're gonna get there. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, man. We started this podcast like back in the very early 2009. First, this ass clown joined up, and then this guy rounded things out, and it just seemed to work out.
Yeah.
What is this bullshit?
I'm replacing Slasher. Don't
I'm
worry.
glad I'm the
Woo! I love you.
He's a
so
bit too
much,
fluffy lately.
Slasher. He's like my little brother, my other little brother. But seriously, guys, I mean, the fact that you guys turned out to this, it's really amazing. I'd ask that you guys would do us a favor and just, thank IGN both on their page, on their Facebook page, on Twitter for allowing Live on 3 to come here and, continue to share our sort of wacky perspective on everything. And the fact that you guys are willing to sort of transcend from game to game and like appreciate esports as like one giant collective activity to me is really great, because that's how I see it. Yeah, I love StarCraft. Yeah, I love Quake 3. Yeah, I love Street Fighter. But at the end, it's sort of all of us contributing to this sort of larger. Stop looking at me like that.
You don't love League of Legends or
What?
WoW?
Well, I could go on
I'm
and
just-
on.
I'm
I
just
could go on and
saying.
on. The point being is that Live on 3 aims to sort of educate across the board, and the fact that you guys support it is great. Thank you so much. Round of applause for you guys. Thank you.
Well done.
You can find us every Wednesday on OneMoreGame.tv. And what
Well,
else
we have two show sponsors, SteelSeries.com, maker of, again, incredible peripherals. So check them out. They've been in esports for a very, very long time. Worthy of your at least look at their gear. And same thing with Gunner Optics. They also sponsor the show. And I would be absolutely remiss if I didn't thank my staff and my friends at EG and my players. Obviously, I help run that team, and that's why I'm here now doing this. And whatever team you happen to like, if you don't like Evil Geniuses, if you like Complexity like SK, whatever game you like to play, support it.
Support it.
Whatever it is, buy the league's T-shirts, buy the players' shirts, buy mouse pads. That shit is real. When you go buy a sponsor's product and you tell them, that works. It is incredibly real. It goes back to TV, right? You can watch that ad for Verizon in between a basketball game. They don't know. But when SteelSeries gets a tweet or Razer gets a tweet saying, hey, I bought this because of this, they go, holy shit, it all is real. It all works. So again, whether it's a league, a game, a team, a player, like support it in any way, shape, or form you can. Please.
Amen. I'll give it that.
And help save Quake.
All right.
Seriously. That's myeg.net, though. That's who you really want to support.
Seriously,
thank you guys,
can you please
everyone.
make this
We got to
happen?
wrap up. Justin, hit it, man. We appreciate you guys coming out. And,
Save Quake.
We'll see you next time. Peace.
BlizzCon.
Fuck you, Slasher.
Hey guys, before you leave, make sure you come back tomorrow. We've got lots of stuff coming back on our panels tomorrow evening on Friday. We'll be starting off with a keynote with Gordon Hayward, followed up by David back there. After that, we'll have a demo of Sword of the Stars. It'll be a first look at this new game coming out. It's going to be really exciting. Make sure you come back and check that out. And then finally, after that, we'll have our very own Tempo coming up on stage, doing his StarCraft songs in performance. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come back tomorrow. Thanks for coming.
The following is a paid advertisement. The products, services, and opinions expressed are not endorsed by this network.
Hi, I'm Randy Anderson, the man with the planner thing, and you'll be saying, what the frick? It's with this exclusive...
The following is a paid advertisement. The products, services, and opinions expressed are not endorsed by this network.
Hi, I'm Randy Anderson, the man with the planner thing, and you'll be saying, what the frick? It's with this exclusive new offer from IPL. Oh no! This t-shirt's a miracle worker. It can clean stains off any surface. Stains like blood. And just blood. It just cleans blood. The secret behind the technology of the IPL